Well, we're actually in Unit 5, Position Essays, November 18th to December 13th. This is our last major unit. This is your research paper section. So we're going to be going over a lot of how to correctly paraphrase, summarize, and quote, using sources to support your own ideas, what it means to persuade someone. That means keeping an even tone and knowing a lot about your subject, including opposing viewpoints and then being able to refute them well. Okay? And you need to have a strong, clear opinion on your issue. Okay? And then the other thing that I want you to think about are primary and secondary sources. So we have some lecture notes on that too. And also a PowerPoint if you're not quite sure. If it seems like people have a lot of questions about that, I am going to do sort of a virtual study hall where we can designate a specific time and you can come to me with specific questions. So if that's something that comes up for everyone, look for that. Okay? Virtual office hours are still the same, and here's a Unit 5 checklist to keep up with what's going on in the unit. If you're wondering about what your position essay is going to be about, you'll find out here when you click on position essay topics. You do have to pick one of those topics, but you should note that you can narrow or expand that topic as much as you want in order to make it interesting to you. Okay? Your rough draft is going to be due on the 6th, and final draft is due on the 13th. Note that Unit 6, which is your final exam, opens on December 5th. So that's the second part of the On Writing book by Stephen King. So that gives you a few weeks to prepare for that. Your final exam is due on the 19th, but this will open on the 5th, and so you'll have access to the lecture notes and start thinking about your final exam for that. All right. A journal and a couple of other forums are also in this unit, so look out for those. And your final draft of your position essays due the 13th. Oh, a couple of things that are different here you need to note is that you have to submit your position essay topic by the 20th, and every day that you are late you will lose a point on your rough draft. And then you have to submit a working bibliography. I want to make sure that you're on track with your sources and make sure you understand what a primary and secondary source is. So that's due on November 27th. So even before your rough draft is due, you have to start doing your research. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. We're almost there, folks.